Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. You can see the pigs are out enjoying the sunshine on one of these last few days that we have decent weather. We got these two over here soaking up the sun. We need to get these pigs moved into a new spot. They've been in this spot for a couple weeks, which is fine, but it's time to get them moved now, and we've been debating where to put them since they're going to be in the next spot for a little bit longer, since we don't move pigs as often in the winter, so we don't mess up a lot of our pastures. We decided to go into this barn that used to house our donkeys. We've been working on building up the flooring a little bit. You can see there's low spots everywhere, and we need to get these gaps filled. For that, we're going to use the John Deere 2210. Normally, we'd use the big tractor, but we've got some leaky seals here on this front tire that I need to get fixed before we start using it again. Of course, we got a low front tire on the little tractor, so let's take it and get it filled with air. I guess this is some of the consequences when you work the night shift. Whenever we start doing things, the pigs know that they're about to get moved, and Cal's over inspecting the new spot, making sure it's going to be adequate for the new pigs. Alright, I lied. I had to check the fluid levels on the tractor and use it for this job. I didn't want to spend all day moving dirt with the little tractor. Well, that's pretty good. We've got the gaps filled in. I'm a little worried the barn's going to be a little too big for the amount of pigs in here. Sometimes when you have extra area, the pigs will poop to one side and stay in the other side, and we definitely don't want that. But for now, we're going to add some hay for bedding. It'll help keep the pigs warm in the winter months. And also, there's quite a few pigs going to be in here, so just the body heat from each other is definitely going to help them keep warm. Whatever they don't bed down in, they'll eat, and we'll replace it as needed throughout the winter. Look at the change of weather already. We started out with sun, now the fog and cold front is blowing in. If you guys know me at all, you know that I do not like cold weather. I guess maybe living in Florida for a while has thinned my blood out. Most of the animals, they don't mind the cold weather. These are little piglets. They see us coming and they think it's always going to be food. Well, it's not quite time to eat. But these pigs will be moving into this pen that we're setting up, and there's going to be quite a few pigs in there. Here's another one that doesn't mind the cold weather. Cal definitely gets spunky when the weather gets cold. Let's grab some fences and start putting up the pen. We use Premier 1 netting for all of our fencing. We've used it since we've started our homestead. It's been a great addition. It makes moving the pigs easy, and keeping animals out even easier. These are 100-foot sections of 10, 24, 12 fencing. If they're hog netting, we've got all sorts of different fencing. This is a nice low one that makes it easy to step over. They come with single spikes, and fortunately we've had a little bit of rain that's making it easy to get these spikes put in. We use 3 fences to get around this area that we're using. And once we put the fences together, they're 100-foot sections. All you gotta do is clip them together to get the electricity to run to all the fences. Like I said, we're moving the piglets in here, so we needed a larger area. Plus, they're gonna be staying in here longer. There's a lot of stuff in here for them to forage around on, so this will be a great spot for them. This is one of our favorite areas on the farm. We call this the meadow, and we have our sows down here at the end of the meadow. Let's walk down and check out how they're doing. There are 8 pigs in here, most of them sows, but we have 3 gilts. Gilts are pigs that haven't had their litters yet. Here's Connie, she is a gilt, she hasn't had a litter. And here's Josie, she's doing all better now. She's a sow, she's had a few litters here on the farm. If you remember last video, we just moved them into this area because there was a lot of green for them to eat, and they have definitely eaten the green. Here's a picture of what it used to look like. And this is that same spot where they were just eating. We get a lot of questions about reseeding and putting forage down. Guys, we're new at this. We have never reseeded or put anything down for the pigs. They just eat what grows. There's one last thing we need to do before we get the pigs moved in here. There's a gap underneath this gate. For the bigger pigs it wouldn't matter, but for the smaller pigs they could sneak out underneath. Fortunately, we've got a lot of hog panels. I'm going to take this hog panel, cut it down to size, and strap it to the gate. Surprisingly, I was smart enough to attach the gate to the inside of the fence, so if they push on it, it will push against the fence when they're on the inside of the pen. We're just going to attach it with some wire and some zip ties, and it should be good. Last but not least, we need the charger. The solar chargers last 3 days without sun. This one is hot and ready to go. Now it's definitely the pigs' favorite time, which makes it a great time for us as well. They get out of the old pen, off of their old manure, and into a new area. A little feed always helps. These pigs are used to following us, but some of the smaller ones sometimes will get a wild hair and take off. But I think their stomach is calling, and they're just going to follow us right in. Makes it a lot easier that this new spot is basically right next to their old spot. There is still a lot of clover and things for them to find as they root around in this little pasture, and this will be a great setup for the next couple of weeks. Looks like a couple of little ones have ventured in and found out all the hay on the inside. Looks like the pigs aren't the only ones that's hungry. Cow's ready to eat, so let's feed. We're going to grab our feed and grab a couple helpers. Some of them not really wanting to be on camera, but that's what happens when you're on a farm. At least one that puts their life on YouTube. Sorry, Brooke. I don't know if you guys see that, but just an hour or two later, the fog is gone. Pigs are happy about that, and so am I. And the sun is out. Our last pen is the new pen that we just set up, our meat pen. We've got 3 pigs ready to go to processing in December. So that will take some of the numbers down for the winter, which is a good thing for us. Also a good thing for our bellies. We're happy, pigs are happy. It's great to know that they'll be sleeping in the warmth and they're off of their manure. That makes it easier for us to sleep at night knowing our animals are taken care of. We appreciate you guys following along today. Don't forget to make the change, and we will see you on the next video.